What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I bring an amazing day. Today's video we are going to be taking a look at how you can install Auction OS 10 on your Redmi Note 5. So again, this works for the Redmi 5 Plus. Just they have to be codename wins. And then again, I have actually already made a video on Auction OS 10 running on the Redmi Note 5. So I won't be going over each and every single feature that it offers on the Android 10 because pretty much everyone knows that at this point. So I will be just going through the installation at this specific build. So in my previous video, it was the open beta 15 of the OnePlus 7, I guess, which has much more features, but then again that was just a test build. So again, it was actually based on the beta and it had more bugs, but now here it's pretty much daily driver usable, and the base over here is the OnePlus 7's Auction OS 10.3.2 stable. So again, stability is much more focused right over here. So few of the features are quite missing right over here than my previous video. For example, there is no dark mode toggle. You do get newer toggles, for example, like the focus mode, bedtime, and the nearby sharing thanks to the digital wellbeing and the Google Play services. But on the Auction OS side, there are quite a few things missing right over here. Even the newer ambient display clocks does actually look pretty much the same. Again, the live wallpapers by Venkatesh Parikh from the OnePlus Nord do actually work great, but now face unlock again works just fine. And even for the fingerprint unlock on the Goodix models, you do not need any kind of hot fixes on anything. It just works out of the box. And then again, you have the Android R wallpaper right over here, and you also get the OnePlus 8 wallpapers, which again work at like 15 FPS. But first time I'm seeing them working. Yeah, I've seen them working on none of the devices, but yeah, all of these do actually work. But these are the third-party ones that I actually installed, and they just do actually work amazing. As you can see, looks quite beautiful, to be honest. Then if you go to the left, even at the shelf, you do have quite a few updated widgets, and then again the smoothness over here is quite amazing. I mean, in terms of performance, there is no noticeable difference from the another Xiaomi phones, but over here, if you want a newer UI, if you are just stuck on the MI 11 on Oreo, this is quite a new breeze. But in terms of performance and gaming, it's not a lot different. Like, there is no noticeable improvement from MI UI, but again, as you can see, the app opening times are quite fair even for the stock apps. But there are few of the bugs, like for example, the data switch toggle doesn't actually work. You have to go to the settings for it. Then again, Supercell games don't work. So yeah, I guess Brawl Stars and Clash of Clans are one of the most popular games of them, and they don't actually work on this ROM. So that's a bit weird that they use a specific rendering method. But over here, you even have the updated game space. As you can see, it doesn't have the concise icon menu, but yeah, you have the phonetic mode and stuff right over here. So that counts. Does really help in networking. So again, coming back, you have settings, weather, just your normal stuff. So again, debloated ROM, to be honest. And in terms of camera, you are still left with the Gcam. And yeah, I haven't actually seen a single Gcam that works with the front camera that good. So in terms of camera, again, you're very limited. So just directly go into the settings. You have the Fusion stable settings right over here with the OnePlus features, and they are pretty much broken. So for example, as you can see, enable double tap to wake has been disabled. Still, it just works from the ROM side. So yeah, those features don't count. Then again, coming back, pretty much everything is just the same as I showed you in my previous video. Like for example, wallpapers, clock styles, they should be lesser this time. Then again, all the customization is the same. You have the face data and the fingerprint unlock just completely working fine. And then scrolling down, everything is just the same. So directly going down to the about phone section, again, the developer is Kaipi, Kamlesh Patel, and Android version is 10. Security patch should be the March 1 when this base was released. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the OnePlus 7 stable build for the Redmi Note 5. Now, how to install it? Again, I require you to have a bit of a knowledge in installing custom ROMs. If you are very new to it and don't even know how to install a recovery, just don't try it, not worth it. But if you have actually installed custom ROMs previously, this is worth a shot. So for example, you have to just install any kind of custom TWRP recovery, or Orange Fox would work too. Because the decryption over here, it's quite weird. Again, it's just Auction OS doing stuff. So just go to your recovery and clean up your phone completely by formatting the data. Once you're into the recovery, you have to just go to wipe, format data, type in yes. This will completely wipe your phone. So our directory is now become clean, and just back up your whole phone before that. So again, go to wipe again, advanced wipe, Dalvik system data cache, just like that, swipe to wipe. Now our phone is completely clean. Then let's just copy the ROM over to the phone. So once the ROM has been copied, you have to just go to the install again, select the ROM, and then you can just confirm to flash right over here. But if you want to root your phone, which I do actually recommend, if you look forward to use banking apps, it is quite necessary that you root the phone in order to bypass the safety net. So add more zips, select Magics, confirm to flash. Again, it will take few minutes. Once everything has been successfully installed, as you can see, no errors at all. You can just go ahead and reboot the system. Now again, the Redmi logo will flash couple of times right over here. Oh shit, it has the MI1. It's quite an old phone, I just forgot. But yeah, it will flash couple of times. There you go, the OxygenOS boot logo, and now it's a blue one. Quite a nice touch, to be honest. And the phone is back up in like 1.5 minutes, but again, if it takes more than that, you can just press the power button for 10 seconds and it will force reboot the phone. Because for the people who are decrypting the phone for the first time might face few issues, so you have to just hit start right over here and just set up the phone normally. Now again, I can't just adjust the brightness itself right over here, but I guess it's now okay automatically. So skip, continue, skip. Or let's just add the face data so I can just give you guys a demo. Now I recommend to do this on a very flat background because mine right now is quite messed up as I have a curtain behind me and camera aside me. So again, let's just set up the fingerprint. So let's just start by tapping, and it's quite quick, to be honest, when compared to MIUI, at least on the 11. Hit next. OnePlus Slate font. Again, next, navigation gestures, let's just do that. Accept, back, home, recent taps, quite fast. Start, and there you go. You have your brand new OnePlus 7 Pro inside of a Redmi Note 5. Yeah, and there are no after boot fixes that are needed right over here. I will just show you quickly how you can enable your banking apps. So directly go to the Magics for it. Make sure you are connected to the Wi-Fi. So again, coming right over here, you have to just go to settings, scroll down, select Magics Hide, come back, then just try to test the safety net, and there you go, completely bypassed. You are free to use your banking apps, and then you can just come back. And in terms of camera, someone recommended me this one. So this build actually save pics from the front camera but not with HDR. So again, let's just open that. Again, this is the same build that I recommend in most of my videos. So you have to just first of all go to the settings, go to advanced HDR control, and just disable HDR completely for the front camera. So let's just disable the motion photos too. Got it. And the HDR. So let's just try the rear one. There you go, completely works. And even the front one should just work now completely fine. There you go. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it on how you can install OnePlus 7 Pro Android 10 OxygenOS on your Redmi Note 5. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you found this helpful, please drop a like and subscribe down there for more content like this. See you guys in the next one. Peace.